Yes, please. Would you come put it down on me? Right here. 'Cause I need symphony. But da 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 da. Hello, hello. I will be right here. I am here. We're just brushing my teeth and getting my pajamas on, which I refuse to get changed while I'm streaming in my bedroom. I won't do that. So I got changed in the toilet. I'll be right back. Sugar cookies. Delicious. My girlfriend made them for me for Christmas. They're my favourite. If I'm gonna die of like diabetes, let it be from this sugar cookie. Yes, very good. 10 out of 10. IGN, don't drop your phone now. Max, Misty, 122. Hi Bean. Hi Zombie. Generic greeting. Hello everybody. Oh, that was such a bad idea. I just brushed my teeth and then drink some orange juice. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Rimworld. A game which you can't see. Hang on. Let's fix that. Rimworld is a game of all time. Thank you. That is all. You can actually hear me now, yes? Yes. Rimworld is a game. It is a game. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh. Whoa. Let's sit down. Have some orange juice. Zombie, are we on speaking terms yet? I'm gonna assume no, but like, you know, maybe. Just maybe. Maybe things have changed since the last time we checked in. Things that we need to do. Well, we definitely need to like. We need to organize this a bit. We need to organize our ship. Our ship is pretty gross right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's pretty gross because it has to be, but it doesn't actually have to be that gross, you know. We can make it look less gross by making a little storage room down here and using it to, you know, make us room. Because first we've got to pull all the stuff that's in here out. That's the first problem. Then once we've done that, then we can start putting new things in. I think a couple things I would like to do. First off, we may need a bigger fridge. Definitely need to fix some of the production area because it's pretty gross right now. You know, the kind of stuff that you just need to spend some time. I would love as much snow as you got. It's actually really not great. It's really bad. Driving in it is really bad. Like, really bad. People we'll be fine after a couple more days of this, and people will like get back into the swing of things. But when people are driving for the first time in the snow, oh my god, some of the things you see are like, it's like people just decide that they're like, how far shall I go in the ice with summer tires on? 100% throttle. Good luck, everybody. That's basically how I would sum up what some of the drivers feel like in, like, especially when it's like really bad snow, which is like what we had today. Oh god, not good, not good. And you got to do the drive. Digging the drive out's really annoying, especially when the snowplow comes and they just like kick all the stuff that you've just dug out directly back onto your drive. That's annoying. It's just, it's so bad. Sometimes it's so bad. I mean, like, you know, it's nice before Christmas. We didn't really have a lot of snow before Christmas. We had a white Christmas just because it snowed on Christmas Day. But, like, here it is, you know. It's come back with a vengeance. Oh, well. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, we get used to it over time. Should we just shoot this bear before it tries to kill us? I think we should, because it's going to do that at some point. We should just purge, like, all of the predators from the map before they try and purge us. I think that's a good idea, so let's do that now. What's this? I don't know what that is, but we'll shoot it. And a fox. I love how that was like one shot. Okay, is there anything else we haven't killed that we probably should? What are you? You're like a fox as well. What are you guys in here? These things have been eaten. Let's put a stop to that right now. Before they get an opportunity to you know, expand their eating habits. Yeah, that's dead. We can shoot that. I just think it's a good idea just to kill all this stuff before it becomes a problem for us, you know? You're in, Bean, I don't think you should be in love with an ex. I don't think that's healthy, you know? Good job, Cheese. Now beat it to death. I think I'm just going to use Cheese to do all this, to be honest with you. I think Cheese will be just fine. It's a coyote, we don't really need to worry about it. What's that? I don't know, we'll kill it. Yeah, we come here. The stagger damage is so hot. Bean, that is definitely a statement of all time. What we'll do is we'll pull a lot of this stuff out. And we'll you know, fix it, basically. That's the plan. That's the plan. Make it look a little bit prettier. I'll also pull all this stuff out as well. Should have more than enough room in this for all this stuff. Should do anyway. Zombie, are we are we talking yet or not yet? Zombie's like, I would never speak to you, you peasant. Okay, we probably have plenty of wood. We can ease up on that. Still pretty cold outside. Still pretty cold. Get rid of all that solar paneling. I don't actually think it was that useful. Hi, Jamin. How can I help you? I see you found the stream. Damn. I was really hoping you weren't going to, but you know, nice to see you. To see you, nice. Okay, let's expand the fridge a bit, I think. A man-hunting pack of aero fleets. Ooh, that's actually not great. It just rips everything to shreds here, so we'll have to fight this. You can choose to fight it back here, though. At least then we'll get some help from the turrets, too. Put Cheese up front. Eve still doesn't have a gun. Oh, Eve probably grabbed an assault rifle. Zywin can go up with Cheese as well. Sakai is still okay. Sakai, you can probably, like, I'm sure we've got something better than just a rifle. Holy Jesus. These things explode. Well, we've learned some valuable lessons today. At least they exploded, like, over here. I mean, they did kind of explode in my storehouse as well, which is not ideal, but it could actually be way worse. It could have been way worse. So, you know, not the end of the world, not the end of the world. Great success, in fact, I would say. Oh god, you know what I do need? We have got to start, like, growing tea on board this thing. Because I can't keep planting tea everywhere. It's getting to be a problem. You know? Like it's cool and all, but this I didn't realize this tea like addict thing is gonna cause us so much issue. I would never describe Vivian as satisfying. Okay. Should I give a crap? Am I supposed to care? Yeah, since we're gonna be here for a while, we should probably spend some time just... No. Locking down some of these cave entrances, you know how it is. There you go, that should solve most of our problems. Was Vivian awesome? I mean, Vivian was certainly a... Oh, here they come. It's like, how many raids would you like? 1,000? A million? 2 gazillion? Okay, there goes my turrets. Okay, can we put the fires out, please? Can we also get Cheese to, where's Cheese? Can we get Cheese to go kill these people? There we go. Annoying that they dropped in directly on top of us, but could have been way worse. Yeah, it could have been way, way worse. Ugh, problem is, zombie constantly has to feed on, like, people, and I actually have to remember to tell zombie to feed on people. We do need someone to, like, suck blood from, but at the same time, I think that might be a war crime. Unless they're, like, they kind of like it in a kinky way, I suppose. You know, Javin, we're... Operation, like, Fix Max's ship is ongoing as of this moment right now. You know, we're working on it. We're working on it. Is it a war crime to shove someone in a drain, cast it, and drain all their blood? Hypothetically, of course. Hypothetically, asking for a friend. In Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of this being a garage for us. Which means we won't really be increasing our like our capacity for people much, which is a problem because we definitely do need to find somewhere to shove another bedroom somewhere. So we'll figure that out. But I do like the idea of it being a garage, you know? I don't know if that's going to be big enough to actually park anything in, though. We'll cross that bridge at a later date. No, for God's sake, I really don't... Like... Haven't you guys done enough? Can you not just leave me alone? I don't want whatever it is you're offering. Sakaya has given up. And is attempting to leave our community because Sakaya did not get any loving. It's going to be a hard no from me, Sakaya. Good luck. Should just be able to rescue Sakaya now. It's not indentured servitude, alright? We just had to... Okay, just shoot this man. Executed via firing squad. Just the way, we like it. Yes, you're still in the freezer. Maybe we shouldn't make it out of wood. Maybe we should make it out of something like more... you know, resistant, like steel? Why is everyone mental breaking? Because we don't have tea. That's why everyone's mental breaking. Everyone needs tea to not mental break, but we've run out of tea. Therefore, everyone is now having a mental breakdown. Oh, for God's sake, man. Really? Didn't we just have a raid? And Zombie's having a mental breakdown as well. Not you, but yes you, not you. Oh, you know what would be really a good place to like... We just take them here. Push in. Push in now. Oh, that's not good. I did not realize they had fire weapons. Oh god, is it the goddamn, like... Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, well this is gonna be a problem. Fortunately, Eve will be alright, but damn, this is gonna be tough. Oh, these people are actively trying to shoot the non-combatants. They are war criminals, kill them all. Yeah, I'm really starting to have enough with these, like, constant raids. Like, please stop, guys. We've had, like, 4 raids in the last 2 minutes. Like, come on. There's got to be a limit to this, surely. They managed to knock cheese down? Okay, someone grab Max, please. Can you please grab cheese? That would be useful. Zombie will be fine. Technically we are somewhat required to give him medical treatment. And by somewhat required, I mean, like, we are actually required. I just really hope that that is the last of this, you know? Everyone should be getting medical treatment right now. Cheese is fine. Currently working on standard grav tech, which would be useful. Astrofuel refining. Because I really need advanced grav tech, don't I? Do I? Yes, because I want that aggro cell. So that we can actually grow things. That would make this so much easier. But for now, I think we're gonna have to, like, I think we have to have a T hydroponic station on the grav ship. Otherwise, I do believe that we will just, like, actually die. At least Siren stops having a ramble. I also need to make a prison of some description to hold captured, or, you know, soon to be captured boys. You're unwaveringly loyal, so I am still required to give you medical care, but that doesn't mean I have to help you in any way. Yeah, well, you see, we tried to give him medical care, he got straight back up and tried to kill us, and then we killed him. Next, if you're making a prison, make sure it's of adequate size. Well, I mean, I can only make sure it's about the same size as what my colonists get. I think any more would be unreasonable. You know? Okay, Ukami has a medical emergency. Why does Ukami have a medical emergency? Have we not been tending to Ukami this whole time? She's fine. Although, damn, that's not great. Fortunately, we can use Word of Immunity on her. I didn't do anything. We keep getting, like, assaulted by people. What? Destroyer of spliced gene line RV00. Huh. What do you need me to do? 2 prisoners. We need to hold 2 prisoners for a certain amount of days. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you know, you can't expect me to do wonders here. Okay, Eve went berserk and killed Sakaya. Well, I'll give you a hint, that's not gone well. Okay, I actually cannot take another one of your colors with me. We've already got one dead Sakaya in the fridge. We can't have two. So this one we're leaving behind. Okay, you guys can't blame me for that one. Like, there's nothing I can do. This is just the situation we find ourselves in. We had to fight off the enemy. We kind of had to use the assault rifle on Eve, because Eve won't go down easily. You know? Like, we didn't really have a lot of options. I don't know if we can use regrow limbs to fix the brain trauma. Maybe we can. German, I promise you I will do everything in my power to ensure we do not have a freed colonist at any point in time. At least we managed to get some of the tea planted. We'll have to give these guys a little bit, yeah, craving tea. It's always the last straw of everything. What are you doing? You're craving tea. Oh, it's tragic. It is tragic. I didn't realize that this, like, tea thing was going to make it so difficult. And to be honest with you, in a normal run, it would be so easy. But because we're doing this, like, you know... Okay, what now? You can't be giving me another raid. You just gave me one. Thank you. Let's say that. We just had a raid. You can't give me another raid. You didn't even give me time to survive the last one. Like gonna be the least the least effective sun lamp in human history. The vast majority of its like production is gonna be wasted on the fact that, you know, we're not really using it that much. What can we get from the bulk goods trader? Zombie, are you able to? Not really, but you'll do it. Are you able to get, like, tea or anything from them? Okay, well, we'll take cloth for sure. We'll take components, yes. Coffee won't help us because we need tea. Sure. Buy some of those. Anything else interesting that you've got? No. Okay. Max is in a daze, life is bad, everything's pretty miserable. Darwin, can you clean the workshop, please? On the bright side, at least it can only get better from here, right? Is it lack of tea? Yeah, it's lack of tea. That minus 12 is rough. Okay, I do want to start getting this stuff out of here, you know? But first, I want all the tailor stuff that I had to throw just in a random location. Let's get all of this stuff actually in the production room. I feel like that will help us a bit. And then let's just start filling this again full of wooden shelves. Hopefully this time we can leave like a... maybe like a tiny little route. Hoping to leave like some way that they can get to where they're going without having to step on everything. Okay, what do we have in terms of cloth? What do we have a bunch of? Not much actually. Okay, well that's fine. We can just make them some dining chairs, I guess. Will be fine. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get tea production, but tea production is actually really hard to like maintain, you know? Like the biggest problem by far is the fact that we can't really afford anything at the moment. We just don't have enough power for it, which is not easily solved. Because we have to, like, whatever power solution we use, we have to be able to carry it with us is the problem. Eve is the murderer of Sakaya and also brain dead. Hopefully we can deal with that at some point. Okay, I'm not sure if that still counts as, like, forming a seal. I think it is. I just don't like the way it looks though, so we're gonna remove that and add it here instead. Why is Eve brain dead? Because Eve killed Sakaya and we had to shoot Eve to knock her down. I think we should have like a, yeah, we have a readily available connection right there. Okay, the super soldier you gave me murdered Sakaya in cold blood because she didn't have tea. Like, you could barely blame me. We had to do something. Maybe another... No, it was a separate Sakaya. Thank God. Lord only knows how much I would have been made fun of if Sakaya died again. Yes, I know! I know we need a tea stockpile. I'm working on it! Okay, we're just gonna have to, again, fill this room up. I really hate that we keep having to do this, but I don't see another option. If we want to have enough storage for everything. Yes, yes, yes. Shut up. I'm working on it. Oh, good. Darwin's seeing Vivian probably appearing to her. Like... Oh, alright. Hopefully, we now have enough power to actually charge the batteries. Yep, that's where we're at right now. We're just trying to get enough power to charge the batteries. Actually, somewhat low on food as well. Yeah, I did, yeah. I did do that. Okay, we should just be able to, like, throw in some extra storage in these locations now. Because, obviously, you know, we've moved some stuff around. Why do we have an over-the-wall cooler? Oh, yeah. That's actually smart. We're going to leave that, just in case we have to control the temperature for some reason in here. You know? You never know what might happen. Can we possibly throw down another generator, like another wood-fired generator? How much? 1,000 output. Can we throw down another one? Apparently we don't have enough steel. Oh, there's plenty of steel around. So how much output are we down? Oh, we actually have a grid excess already. Good. Everyone is about to have a mental breakdown. Literally, the entire world. Okay, whatever these things are, get rid of them. Modus Rage Zombie has decided to kill Eric. Can you arrest Zombie and prevent her from doing that? Oh, is she just forever? Oh no, we should just be able to release her, right? And then she should. There we go. Ah yes, now we're malnourished, which is an additional bad thing on top of, you know, the already stressy spaghetti of being lack of tea. I'm not interested. It's got the assault rifle. There you go. So we do have room now. We have a spot where potentially in the future we may be able to have a battle tank. And in fact, we can probably put the vehicle like construction thing in here, yes? Oh, it's actually... it's this light. The light's gonna go here. We're gonna move the light. Can we now put the tank in? And there is like a super... I actually think that's too big. Yeah, the tank will fit. We could probably fit 2 of them now. I don't know. I think the game just doesn't like me. As a general rule, I think it just doesn't like me. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to deconstruct those 2 walls there. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Life is getting infinitely better as time's going on, I might add. Gonna add a shelf here, and these are just gonna be for like clothes, and we'll add another weapon rack here. Okay, zombies gone mad. Fortunately, I think the gout should be killed by my turrets without too much difficulty. Randy Random. Don't actually think Max will be able to stop Zombie from doing that. There we go. Do you feel better now, Zombie? Good. There you go. Hopefully, that'll make everyone a little bit happier. A little bit less likely to have an aneurysm. How's the tea going? Okay, good. The tea is in production. Bulk goods trader. Do we have no research projects right now? I would very much like to get fabrication, please. Can actually deconstruct that one and that one for a little bit more space in here. We can also add a crew bunk bed here, so we've got a little bit more capacity for a couple more colonists should the time arise where we need more capacity for more colonists. And of course, we have our first and only prisoner room, which is also in the tank room. And Zombie's going to go negotiate with them and find tea, yes? Do they have any tea? No, they've got some cloth though. We'll buy that. Components we won't buy. We'll just buy the cloth. But thanks for the cloth. Cloth is useful, I don't know what to tell you. Clear all critical corpses. Don't allow stranger corpses. And don't allow wrong corpses. There we go. It's fine. We've almost got tea. It's coming. See it out there. We've also got tea in here, which should be done very quickly. Okay, they killed a Mega Wolverine for me. That's actually useful. Can loot and pillage that. Okay, Eve. Use regrow limbs on Eve and see if that will help us out here. I have no idea if that will help regrow the permanent brain injury, but we can hope. We can hope. That's basically all we can do. Should also take that as a good indication that we do need to start providing people with helmets. I don't see that really making any progress at all. Oh no! No, it did! Oh, let's go. You're gonna be alright, Eve. You're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be okay, and we should get tea either tomorrow or the day after, so no worries. And hell yeah, we can get basic robotics, which we should do right now. Why should I have let Eve keep the brain damage? That would be terrible. I mean, Eve is now even better at being... Eve is terrible at everything else, but Eve is now, like, the most unkillable killing machine of all time. A manipulation of 150%. We should all be very afraid. Very, very afraid of what Eve can do. Is this dartboard actually usable? I don't actually think it is now. I have to put it like there instead. Zombie needs death rest. Can you just death rest in here? Is that something you can do? Okay, good. Just put that in there for now. We'll get rid of that one. The tea is coming. Okay, we will have tea today. Today. We will get tea today. That will be very useful. Life will be much better for all of us. Don't really care. We got a lot of colonists idle. That's actually fine. I'm good. I'm happy with that. Got some steel helmets coming. That's good. Everyone put one on. We can't have people getting brain damage again. That was pretty tragic the last time around. Okay, these shelves here, I want to link settings. Storage. Important. Clear all. Apparel. Okay, I'd also like to throw down an electric smelter somewhere, so I wonder if we might deconstruct that. Okay, do we now fit it? No. Put it there though. Boom. Boom, boom, boom! Okay, when it comes to apparel, it's all fine. We can do it with this. So, I want you to smelt metal from slag, do forever. I want you to smelt weapon. do forever if allow non-biocoded weapons no. Smelt apparel do forever if it is tainted. Smelt apparel do forever if it is biocoded. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Yes, good, 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 good. Excellent. Now we're breaking down some of these useless weapons that we have. What do you actually get from this? Is it just metal? Yeah, it's just like a tiny little bit of metal. Well, that's worth it still. And we should have some tea. Finally. Oh my god, life is getting so much better with every passing moment. Right, we should be able to maybe consider getting an autocannon turret. Something like that. But overall, though, it looks like we're finally back on top of it. Everything's okay. There are some couple boys that are like, what are they? Yeah, this one. How do I get to you? Can I not do that one? Oh, maybe it, I guess it must have, expired, unfortunately. Damn. Oh well. Oh well, that's fine. We've got a good little area that we can use for prisoners now, and we are actively working on getting whatever it is. Androids. T1 androids. And all of my colonists should now be starting to wear, like, power armor. That's all. Well, not power armor, but, you know, armor. Mechanoids will be here in 14 days. That's no worries. We can get our harvest done first. That's fine. Got plenty of time, got plenty of power, got plenty of wood. Things are good. Things are good. We are making it work right now. Which is actually something. It's something. Okay, so we're being raided again. Looks like the main force is coming from this way. Okay, they're gonna have that, unfortunately. Can't get there in time. Take you to this way. Eve doesn't have a weapon, that's not very smart. Okay, they're running for the hills. Good. Eve, you actually need to go grab a gun or something. What do you have? Hunting rifle, Hellcat rifle. Hellcat rifle, I think, is the best one. Go grab that. So we need to make some more assault rifles. Democracy. Oh, is it democracy? Is it democracy? Wow, really? Feels like it hasn't been that long. Could you have a colonist? No. Absolutely not. Yeah, sure, if you convince people. There's no way you actually make it to that. Oh, you did manage to survive. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, melee combat is what we're gonna excel at, but we're gonna make it work somehow. What are you guys doing? You guys fighting to the last man here? Like, hello? Can you rescue survivalists, please? Lol. Again, annoying that we lost our 2 security turrets. We really do need to get, like, embrasures or something around them so that we can stop doing this, but it's fine. Are you gonna... Oh, yeah. We're gonna get our first prisoner, boys. Chase him down, Max. What's he gonna do at the end of the day? He's gonna not... Yeah, there we go. You sure you guys want to waste your democracy on spawning in a prisoner if I'm about to get one? You know? Hey, who's tending to survivalist? Survivalist is dead in 2 hours. Which one of you morons is a medic? Okay, good. Ukami's on it. $10, 13, 19. Good. Capture. Excellent. Got just a little bit of malnutrition, which is exactly what we like. Just a tiny little bit of malnutrition. We're gonna fix that by murdering this thing. We have officially achieved maximum success. So there we go. And we have some tea. Zyron is fine. Spawn a new colonist. Max, how much tea do we have? We currently have no tea whatsoever. I think we drank all the tea immediately. But we are getting another like tea harvest pretty soon, you know. It's fine. It's not a war crime, alright? He's into it. He's like, kinky. You can't prove to me that he's not, so... It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right, what do you guys want? Are we spawning in a new colonist for jamming? Can I hear an I for that or a nay? I would really, really prefer you guys to say nay for the record. Maybe we should get another steel weapon rack down, because I think those ones are full. Hey, that is not nothing. That is not nothing. Nay. Yeah, it's time. Alright, Jammin, what do you have? I reserve the right to execute, for the record. Just want to make this very clear. I reserve the right to do what must be done. Okay. Combat knife, club. I'm never going to use these things. I'm probably never going to use a knife again, or a light club, or one of those. I'm not going to use a shiv. I might use an axe, I guess. Daggers I'll probably use. Gladius I might use, I suppose. Mace I might use. Shovel, sure. But yeah, just all of that stuff we can just get rid of. There's no point having it. Also, like, ranged weapons. Let's be honest here. Are we going to use a double barrel shotgun? Probably not. A revolver? Probably not. Flintlock? No. A frontier pistol? I can almost guarantee you no. All the gal stuff we'll keep. Laser stuff we'll keep. Lever action rifle. That stuff can go. Machine pistol we'll never use again. All this makeshift stuff is dumb. We'll never use it. Musket I'm not going to use. Pump shotgun, I'm not going to use any of those. I won't use a revolver. I might use some of the salvage stuff. I'm not going to use a sword off. Just like, mostly. Okay, are you wanting to wait for me to get this guy, or do you want me just to spawn in a new colonist now? Here we go. It's 32 degrees in here, which is, yeah, not ideal. Wait, alright. Bean says wait. Is it time to start hunting again? I think it might be. Just so that we can, you know, have something to eat. Spawn in. I abstain. Joel will decide. Alright, Joel will decide. Survivors, did you just like... Oh, you don't have a weapon. I was like, why are you fighting like man on man here? We should have an assault rifle for you somewhere, I think. Ooh, what's in here? Ooh, that's totally useless. I was like, oh, is it food? No, it's not. Guess these Arctic coyotes are next, and the black bear. We are doing anything we can. Anything we can to keep the lights on. Max, when did you drop your charge rifle? Also, what's your problem? You're ravenously hungry and you're craving tea. Well, good news is, I think we can just harvest these potatoes. Max obtained a hard worker trait. Okay, well, I mean, like, the catatonic breakdown ain't great, but hard worker's pretty clutch. Oh. There you go, zombies back up. That's good. Can you, like, finish that, though? Before you just leave? Thank you. Hey, someone did feed me, yes? Yeah, good. There we go. Lights are on. Food is coming in. Tea will be coming in very shortly. Life should be good. We're kind of just smelting all this makeshift stuff away, which I'm okay with, to be honest with you. Vanometric power cell that Joel suggested seems pretty cool. I'm happy with that. If you guys, but does anyone else have any other suggestions before we just go with this one? Blood packs for me would be humane though. It would. We are currently somewhat reliant on our prisoner here for blood packs, which of course we won't be able to rely on forever because at some point, you know, he'll gain independence from us. Okay, well at least the food situation has been fixed. Max has got lung rot. Oh, because it's just a random dead body in here. He should be alright, I think. Oh yeah, they'll prepare for a while, will they? Will they? Really? Yeah, whatever. Goddamn game, honestly. Okay, well, the good news is we've killed like 4 of them already, so that's a start. Once again, my turrets have been abused, but I guess I'd rather my turrets be abused than like anything else. Where's Cheese Brick? Oh, are they? I know we're doing like a, you know, no war crime run, but no mercy, no respite, give no quarter, kill them all. Goddamn AI, honestly. He's still a combatant. He didn't drop his gun. He didn't drop his gun. Did he drop his gun? No, he was still a combatant. Shut up. If he's still holding his gun, he's still a combatant, and that makes him fair game. Look, this man is still crawling away from us. That makes him still a combatant. I don't think my difficulty is like anything crazy. General? Is it not general? Hello? Blood and dust, Randy Random. Just strive to survive? Like, are we being absolutely abused so much here? Zombie, could you please tend to the other one? Or did they just get back up and you just murdered them? Fair enough. I hope we've learned a valuable lesson here. Cheese Brick the weirdo is fully healed. That's good. Zombie. Oh, I guess we got rid of the... Oh, that's fine. Look, we finally got Zombie a totally legal blood bag, which is not a war crime somehow. I am remembering that was Bean's idea, and I'm very much struggling to be humane right now. Okay, we probably don't need to do any more hunting. We've got plenty of food right now. Like, we've got so much food. We just need to actually, like, cook with it. Which means that we just need our boys to not go mad for a couple more seconds. Of which prisoner? This one? 14.2 versus 11. I guess we can do both and see which one we get first. Okay, power cell. I guess that's what you guys decided, so... spawn... thing... power... large vanometric power cell, yes? We decided blood. Oh, you guys decided blood, did you? Alright, fair enough. Spawn, blood, oh. Spawn thing. Okay, you guys actually did not decide blood. Vanometric power cell that Joel suggested seems pretty cool. Blood packs for me would be humane though. The large one to be specific. True, I'm fine with blood packs. Like, you could see how it was pretty easy for me to assume that it was, you know, the first one. Blood. Pack. Is that not a thing? Blue blood, tox blood, dried blood. Blood warmer, filth blood, metabolic heart. Am I blind? There you go. Yeah, I know, but I can't control what the chat votes for. I guess you guys didn't really get a vote on that one, but I just sort of assumed that you guys had voted or had decided already. Options done. I'd say things are going just fine. Like, our battery is really not going down as much as it used to be. You know, we've kind of got everything under control. We're still suffering from the same things we've been suffering for the last, like, 7,000 years, which is, you know, we really don't have a lot of storage space for all our stuff, which makes it kind of difficult, but we're making it work by just kind of jamming stuff wherever we can. Looks like the 2 tea hydroponics bays are in fact not enough to produce enough tea to stop us from going mad, but we've got some now, so that's good, and we should get a new tea harvest before the mechanoids get here. Ooh, and we also got tier 1 androids, which means if I go to android tiers, I should be able to find... I'm sure I can find a spot for this somewhere, like there, for example. Hi, Cheese! Jamin, were you telling me lies? Jamin, did you tell me lies? Did you tell me blood packs when the actual, like, correct choice was not blood packs? Who has gone berserk? Oh, okay, that's cute. I will pray for your soul. Zombie's done. Xylan's done. Excellent. Excellent. Berserk is done. Mechanoid threat in 9 days, which is fine. Because we've got tea now, so everyone's okay. And we can now get some androids done, baby. I see this being like a droid drop ship, you know? Like we arrive, I open this, and there's just like a horde of androids that come out. Joel, I'm with you. I think that was a way better decision than those two, but, you know. I am a slave to the chat at the end of the day. You know what we can probably get rid of? Like, bows. Whatever bows, we don't need bows. Is it like long? Well, I guess you probably can't smelt a bow. You could probably destroy it though. Yeah, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Oh god, yes, you can put vegetarian stuff in there as well, for the record. I was like, why are we not putting our potatoes in the thing? It's because I told them not to. Oh no. One of our boys has died from his infection. Well, rest in spaghetti, sir. Ooh, what do we get? A flare strike rifle. Okay. Sure, grab that, Eve. You don't have a gun right now, so... At least you got a flak vest, so that's something. We have 8 days. We should be getting tea pretty rapidly. Yes, yes. Kind of just holding tight until we get the tea, and then we're out of here. We're seeing a lot of non-buried people. Yeah, well, you know, unfortunately we just can't. We can't spare the manpower to bury them. You know, due to the oppressing nature of these sparrows. We really just can't spare the manpower to do it. I also don't know if this land is conducive to burials anyway. Even if I wanted to bury them, which of course I do, because you know that is technically a requirement, I do believe. So I guess we'll just beautiful. I mean, like, to be fair, I actually don't think it's a war crime to not bury people if you're currently under assault, which we have been for the last 7,000 years. For those of you just joining us. Antibiotics are good though. I can't help but notice that that is actually not cold enough. I think part of the problem is the fact that this is like so ludicrously warm right now. Maybe. Oh, I've got a solution. Okay, we do that and then we do that, right? Oh no. Sorry, my bad. we do that, and then we do that. Why? Because then we can open this, which will cool this. And we can kind of like control the temperature based on how warm it is outside, you know? Okay, what do we have in here right now? Scarves, sure, we'll hold on to the scarves. Yeah, life is good. Life is good so far. There's been a little pause in the disasters for a bit. So at least there's hope. Hope is kindled. And hopefully we can get some tea grass grown pretty soon. Freezer Sakai is probably rotten by now. Oh, I didn't actually think about that. Yes, a little bit. That's fine though. We'll sort it out at a later date. Problem is, we've got like 4 generators running in here at all times. And we don't have like a double airlock here. Because, you know, the hold is... Ah! Perfect, Bradley is here. Lovely. Welcome, Bradley, welcome. You will actually have another name. Your name is going to be B1. Ba ba da ba ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. We can still revive you. You just will have a higher likelihood of, you know, having a little disease problem. But that's fine, you know, these things happen. So my plan is we will have, like, the B1 androids. They will, like, crew the tank. So then we can just leave them in here. And it's not a war crime, because, you know, they're not people. I think we might possibly have room for 2. Possibly. Anyway, for now we can't do it, because we don't have enough. But maybe one day. Okay, are there any more components that we can mine while we're here? Not seeing it, no. Okay, let's get this compacted steel done. Why do you guys not like my ship? What's wrong with it? I'd say the biggest problem with it is the fact that there's like only one open spot. Okay, I want to at least get a tea harvest, but I'm a little bit worried because obviously we're starting to cut this a little bit close. In the sense that, you know, the mechanoids arrive in 5 days. We need to make sure that no one's having a mental breakdown by the time they get here, because we can't leave if people are having a mental breakdown. So, the time to leave is rapidly approaching, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, we've got charging station now. That's useful. So that I can charge these androids without actually having to do anything. I guess we could actually get a toxifier generator because we spend basically all of our time just running around, you know? No thanks. How you doing, B1? Mining very, very slowly is how you're doing, but you are mining. And you're simple-minded, which is so useful. He never flags or fails, you know? He just does what he has to do. He doesn't think about it, doesn't question, never has a mental breakdown, never decides to go on a murderous killing spree, doesn't do anything like that, just does what he wants to, you know? How useful is that? Very useful. I'll give you guys a hint. Very useful indeed. Indeed. Wow, do we have so much tea now that it's like we're just having to throw it wherever we can? Good. That is a good problem to have. I like that problem. Tea can also be piled in here for the record. Damn it. I was actually really hoping that was going to take a lot longer. Zywin, are you, like, getting better at cooking? You actually are. You are getting better. You are, with every passing moment, becoming slightly less garbage. Damn it. Okay, let's check in on Jammin's whatever he's made here. Oh my god, I really... You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna execute this thing. Oh, wait. Is there anyone else here who doesn't have a colonist that would like a colonist? As Jammin has too. Anybody at all? Anybody at all? You are all my last hope in humanity right here. Anybody at all? I would accept anyone. Research. Advanced lights. Mortars, maybe? We have 13 people. We don't have 13 colonists. Come on, boys. There's got to be someone in here that doesn't have a colonist and would like one. I believe in you. Somebody, anybody. Please. For the love of God. I would ask, but you would get me killed again. Oh, yeah, Sakai, that's right. You don't have one. Do you want one? Oh, bad. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that is, like, inside the ship is not a great place for that. Sakai, you know you want one. You know you want one. You realize this is going to take, like, the rest of the stream for me to do all this. Did I get an email? No. I reserve the right to leave him behind. That's not a war crime. Like, that's not a war crime. You know, you can do that to people if they're horrible. Why chef? I feel like we have too many chefs. Apocalypse survivor. And chef. Like, no more chefs, boys. We have too many chefs. What are the traits? Gourmand and tough. Alright. Should I just add creepy breathing? Because I know that's what zombie's gonna say. Okay. I don't know if it's fast runner. Very fast runner is an option. Fungal. Oh, it's this one again, is it? Fungal speed is not a 1. Oh my god. I see. Generation, yeah. Uh-huh. Gene Infector is terrible and will mean that we will have to shoot her at some point. Carnivorous is also terrible. And will mean that we'll have to shoot them at some point. That's fine, I guess. Devour Brains is terrible. I mean, it's not like horrible, but it is annoying. Flesh Spitter is grotesque and horrible. Greater Flesh Whip is, say it with me, boys, grotesque and horrible. Meat Burst, again, say it with me, boys. Grotesque and indeed horrible. Pseudo Dead Life. Okay, I'm not gonna let you make like a murderous rampaging thing here. I have rights. Is somewhat terrible as well. Tentacles and horns is a thing. Lightning fast shambler, that seems weird to add. Armored shambler again seems weird to add. As don't these only like affect you if you're actually dead? Which presumably you won't be. Acid shambler. Tough shambler. Aggressive shambler. Venomous shambler. Should I just search shambler and add all the shambler genes? Isn't that like basically what you're doing here? No, spiked is the only other one you're doing. Why? No, I won't let you do deadly raid presence. No. I'm vetoing that. What else do you have? Rot blood. Unless that's like absolutely required to make it like metabolically workable, no. Vomit. Bile vomit. By the way, I can't read the chat while I'm doing this, so I don't know what. I'm gonna assume that someone is complaining, but I actually can't see. Okay, what else do you want? Insectoid arms. I'm gonna assume that Jam is complaining, but I can't actually see the chat. So, what if I just search for arms? Would that help? Yep. Legs. Mutated hands. It's pretty gross. I already did that one. Corpse feeding is useless because we can't commit war crimes, and that would be a war crime. Efficient mandibles is fine, I guess. Super clotting is fine. Everyone has that. Lung rot strength is fine. Everyone has that. Well, I mean, not everyone, but like, fast aging is not one I would have picked. Unless you're gonna add forever growing or whatever. Plasteel skin is par for the course. Night striding is again par for the course, I would guess. Distressed, yeah, here we go. Distressed, very unhappy, yeah. Let me guess, aggressive was going to be in here as well. See, I know how this works. This is Jammin's like, oh, I'm going to infect everyone with these terrible genes. You know where this lady's going? I'm telling you right where she's going. She's going in a box. And she will come out when we, or he will come out when we need them. And never again. Yeah, hyper-aggressive. See? I can actually, you know, I can read this like the back of my hand. Strong melee damage. I've done this enough times. Robust, yeah, okay, Very repulsive. I don't even think you need that at this point. Oh, I miss painless. So it never goes down, never drops. It's just a murderous, annoying thing that will require quite a lot of killing. I'm not sure what the point of dead voice is. I mean, I guess to add the dead voice. Superior dark vision. Slow study, that's again pretty par for the course for jamming. Awful intellectual, okay, alright, I'm just gonna leave awful up. No, there's only one. Only awful intellectual. It's your only one. Speech and ability. I don't even know if you need that at this point. Lethal cell instability. Are you sure you want that? Like, are you sure you want that? Am I missing, like, am I missing something? Shouldn't there be never or always growing? Really? Are you sure? Okay. But now I actually don't know what you're planning here. This thing's just gonna die in like 4 seconds. Clawed and mutated hands, so even worse. Rowdy, yeah, arrest avoidant. Fungal regeneration. It's pretty normal. Blood expulsion. And conjoined heart. Okay, even if we did add the raid presence one, you still wouldn't have enough metabolic efficiency unless I missed something. I definitely missed clusterize, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's go back to the YouTube and see. Like, you guys are like, Max, look. I literally physically cannot look if I'm reading the Discord because I'm using my phone. It plays very fast runner with extremely fast runner. Add deadly raid presence add bile vomit? I think I already did. I think the only one is fast runner. Oh, I see. You want the Archnotech version of it. What do you mean? I added bile vomit. Don't tell me I didn't add bile vomit. Did I add the wrong bile vomit? There you go. How's that? Is it beautiful? Is this what you've always... Okay, before I forget. This thing is so much an exotic organism. I do not want to see this in anything else. This is what you wanted. Are you sure that this is your very last chance? Are you confident? %? Oh, you guys are sad that I remembered to add exotic organism. You need to have hemogenic, apparently. Which is that one. Okay. We just double check that exotic is in there. Yep. This... What do you mean it was the wrong... Oh, for God's sake. What's the right corpse feeder? Okay, we'll search corpse feeding instead of corpse feeder. Okay. Rufus, go stand in here. This is your home until I so decide that it's not. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Traits. Or, skills. Focused on melee and cooking. Double passions in melee, shooting, and cooking. Double passions in melee and cooking. I'm gonna make you... This... My entire plan was that my laundry list of traits was so long you would forget to make it exotic. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to have ruined your plan, but that's literally the very first thing well, it wasn't the first thing. I'm glad I remembered. Otherwise, this would have been very annoying. More so than it already is, to be fair. Okay, until we can provide Rufus with, like, some sort of useful thing that they can do in here, I feel like we shouldn't just let them exist in the thing. Do you feel safe in there, Porcupine? Good, good. I'm glad that you feel safe. I would feel safe with whatever that thing is with me. It's a safe place to be. You'll be fine. You know what? Let's probably get a move on and get out of here. By the way, I think we've sat in this one place too long. Let's get going. I mean, like, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought Rufus was gonna be more. I mean, is Rufus like 100% annoying? Yeah, but like not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Jammin's getting soft in his old age. Can I get Rufus to plant cut? Yeah, I can. He's gonna grow as a human being. Yeah, I'm just not sure that I really want to give Rufus a weapon of any kind. Not until I see, like, how the mood is going. I mean, seems okay as long as we provide Rufus with, like, sufficient tea. I think we should be alright. Alright, let's get cooking here. So there's a strange crash site around. An abandoned lab. What's the grav core situation like if we wanted to expand this thing a bit? There's a cave system and there's an ancient reactor. That's the current grav core situation. What's it like outside of the planet? There's an abandoned orbital platform, but unfortunately I actually don't think any of us are wearing we actually do have to move, so it actually doesn't make any difference whatsoever whether we are or not wearing vac suit stuff, but we're not, so but we do have to go anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Let's just for now let's go to this like temperate forest tile maybe. Just like kind of chill over here a bit. Is there like a normal one? Yeah. Let's head to the cave system. I mean, we can, but I guess we could park up here for a bit. It's a bit of a ways, and I really don't want to be stuck in the tundra again. God, the tundra sucks. I can't believe your entire plan was like to make it so annoying that I would forget. I mean, like, I guess, you know, all is fair in love and war and that, but wow. Just wow, that's all I have to say to you. Wow. Wow. Okay, I see how it is. Where should we park up? Not that I'm asking you guys, because, you know, obviously, that would be a bad idea. Maybe here is a good place? I mean, like, to be honest with you, as long as he never goes insane, I think it's fine. If he does start going insane and that sort of stuff, well, you know. That's what the cryo sleep chamber is for, right? I think, like, the first thing we should do once we get down is, like,
just spend a little bit of time to put embrasures around these things, because they just constantly get abused. And yeah, they won't come with us when we leave, but at least they'll have some protection, you know? And are you keeping someone in cryo sleep is against their will as a war crime? It's not against their will. Getting in voluntarily, I think. I mean, if we had to, like, shove Rufus in, then maybe. I mean, for now, Rufus seems quite fine. All he does is do cooking. I don't really care. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't cause you to go insane, I guess. I mean, you know, I have no problem with, you know, the genetically challenged. You know? It's democracy time, by the way. Okay, well, what possibly could you want for democracy? I feel like you've gotten just about everything that you could want, you know? Like, you have your demon. So what now? What fresh hell could you possibly have for me now? Remove the exotic thingy from jamming. No. No, I'm not doing that. I'm actually not. You guys can't make me. A legendary Gauss rifle will almost certainly end with me shooting somebody. Look, I remembered to get rid of it. I deserve... Or to add it, I guess. I deserve respect for that. No, I'm not doing that. I do not want to spend the entirety of this playthrough being abused by whatever this thing is. If you can get 9 people to vote yes, there are 14 people in the chat right now. If you can get 9 people to vote yes, then fine. A super majority. There is currently 12 people here, according to my screen. I love how Rufus... Oh, it's because Rufus keeps eating potatoes. Yeah, I'm making it difficult for you. 9 people. Go. Good luck. Honestly, this is the most annoying bit. Okay, so I need to make sure that I restrict Rufus to... carnivore only. As annoying as that is. Okay, I'll make it more reasonable. 7 people. Again, a super majority. But otherwise, no. I'm not doing that. There has to be a limit somewhere. And I do not want to spend this entire playthrough dealing with this. If I can avoid it. You know? If there's any hope. There are only like 3 people here. Well, I'm giving you guys an option. I'm giving you guys a fair fight, you know? I've done my testing, it's mostly balanced. No! No! I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. We'll run the poll and we'll see where we stand. How about that? I do not trust Jammin. Why would I trust you? Give me one reason why I should trust you. Just want you to know, Jammin, that I voted no. I will vote no anyway. Do the right thing. Vote yes or else. Moderator word is law. Hell no. Let's go, Bean. Look, I see that there is a demand for this. I can see that. I still don't really want to do it, and you guys were still 3 votes short of your 7, so I'm not required to, for the record. But I think it'd be a poor sport of me if I didn't offer you another option. I'll start a poll on the Discord. Same deal. I said 7 votes yes, Jammin. You guys got 5 votes yes, 1 vote no. Or 4 votes yes, 1 vote no. I'll start it on the Discord. It gives everyone who's like invested in it a chance to say. And yeah, we'll see. Well, it also gives like Nerve and Wara a chance to have their thing, their voices heard. But no, I really do need to see like at least 7 people, I think, say yes. Because it is like gonna change our game a little bit. And you can't deny that it won't, Jammin. I mean, like, yeah, I do like the monster. The monster is cool. But, like, I don't know if I want to constantly be dealing with the monster. Should we remove exotic organism from Jammin's monster? Yes. I'll put hell yes or hell no. Hell yes. Hell no. I'll give it a duration of 24 hours. Alright. There you go. If you guys... I pinky promise, Jammin, if you can get the chat to vote or the Discord to vote yes with 60% or above, we'll do it. But I want to make sure everyone has a chance to say, because it is a bit of a monster. And you can't deny that it's a bit of a monster. And it will change things for us quite a bit if we have to deal with it. Because it means that all the brawler people are going to be, like, pretty screwed. Because you think, like, Cheese, right? Cheese has made this character with this special, like, you know, xenogenes. But if Cheese ever comes up against this thing, which is a gene infector, well, cheese could lose all of the genes. Oh, that's annoying. Oh wow, that's actually really bad. How good did you say your monster was? Shall we find out? Well, I guess, I mean, it's very speedy, so if he's not very good, we can always just run him away. Okay, I don't think you're good enough to take on all of that on your own. Not quite, anyway. You didn't do too badly, though, but... yeah, I'm a bit worried that you'll actually get murdered. And then Jammin really won't forgive me. that really will be the end of my life right there. The next monster will just be like immediate mental break. No hesitation. Are you sure Rufus is actually good at anything? Oh, well, yeah, I guess he did kill it. He did kill it, to be okay. I want you to really look at the speed. Alright? This is the kind of thing we'll be dealing with if we add... Look at this. Look at this. Are we sure? Like... this thing would be a monster to deal with. Like, it would be very, very difficult. I'm not saying it would be impossible, nothing's impossible, but it would be very, very bloody difficult. Oh, we could send B1 up front, he's not as useful as the rest of them. Look at that! Look at that! Jam, you gotta, like, I have to at least give the Discord a chance to have their say, because this would be very difficult. Like, I have to! I actually have to. Yeah. Look, I'm a man of my word. You get a 60% or above on the Discord, fine. I'm a man of my word, but I gotta at least give the Discord a chance to have their say. For all the people who aren't here, whose colonists would probably eventually be killed by one of these things. And yeah, I know, it's like, it would be very rare for us to ever see it. I know, but like... you know. Rare is not none. There are two windmills. Right, sorry. There are two windmills. This one is much better, but it actually requires components. This one is quite terrible, but it doesn't require components, which is why I'm using it, because I've got no components. What's the Discord looking like? All right. I'll make it even, like, if you can just get a majority on the Discord, not 60%, just a majority, then fine. Because I feel like if I don't at least give you that, it's like poor sportsmanship. Consider that you have, like, obviously put some effort into making this character to, like, mess with me, which is, like, part of the fun. I acknowledge that. In fact, it's most of the fun, let's be honest here. That's why you guys tune in. So if you can get a majority of people to say yes on the Discord, fine. Next stream, we'll get rid of it. And God help us all. Global warming. Oh God. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I do. Because that gives everyone a chance to have their say, and it gives your character a chance to be a monster. I think that's fair. Do you agree, Jamin and Zombie? Do you concur? If you can get a majority on the Discord, fair enough. Okay. All right. It's a deal then. I still owe you a democracy though. Do 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 do. I'm hoping that we actually get to like live out our life a little bit here, because I feel kind of bad for Bean. I mean, you know, I can see it from Bean's angle as well. Like, it's definitely gonna have a big effect on our gameplay. Like, there's no way around that. But we may not even see it, to be fair. Like, we might not see it. There's a chance we might just go through the whole playthrough and never see it again. Assuming that the Discord does vote yes, which I'm boldly assuming that they will. But they may not. Discord does occasionally surprise me with these sorts of things. Are you getting literally no experience from this whatsoever? Basically none. We would actually have more luck with you doing literally anything else than what you're currently doing. So let's put plant cutting as like one of your lower priorities. See, the big fear, like, for me would be something to, like, face something like Rufus in an actual battle, is it's so speedy at nighttime. I mean, look at this. It's basically teleporting. Like, compared to Zombie and, like, Cheese, it's literally... I think it can run a lap around the ship before Zywin can even get back in. Oh, not quite. Well, yeah, it's pretty speedy, so like that would be a bit of a nightmare to actually have to face in combat. Click the speed burst button. So it's like even worse now. Yeah, it would be basically a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. There's no other word for it. It would be a nightmare. I guess we can break these mechanoids down for parts as well. So that's something, I suppose. What Bean wants for democracy is to get better at Elden Ring. Bean, do you Yeah. So no, survivalist is Jaws, right? Do you have a? Do you have a colonist? Bean? Which one is yours? Oh, Eve, right? Yeah. I don't remember. Is Eve Jaws? Or is Eve yours? I actually don't remember. Oh my god, can we please start having the last name as the people who made them? Can we make this an official thing? Of the Max channel, so that I can, like, remember these things easier? Thanks. I did not give... Okay, Eve is fine. Look, Eve is fine. Eve got a little, like, love tap from Zombie, and now she's fine. Ugh, the power is certainly the issue for this ship. Like, we can never get enough power. Yeah, we temporarily, accidentally gave Eve brain damage for a short period of time. This is true. So, because it's global warming, yeah, all of a sudden we're in a desert. We did not... Oh, no. Well, we should be fine. I guess everything's going to start getting way hotter pretty quickly. Well, speaking of that, one of these people doesn't have a hand. Oh, yeah, it's you. We should make sure he gets a hand, like, pretty rapidly. I'm hoping that we're going to get some time to, like, actually grow stuff here. Which is quite difficult of a prospect. Like, I just want some time to, like, you know, focus on the bare necessities. The bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Like, we desperately need some more cotton. We desperately need some more components. We need more of these grav cores. Like, and we need more of these grav field extenders, I think. I'm not sure why it says that we don't have enough. We should have more than enough. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what would be actually really useful for Democracy Bean? If you spawned me another grav core, that would be useful. Or a volumetric power cell. Either or would be great with me. Whoa. Mean. So when you say you don't need a pity squad, that makes me feel like you're not feeling very well. That's okay. It's okay to not feel well. Just, you know, the people here are just concerned for your well-being. There's no well, I mean, there is judgment here, but it's all directed at me, so you're fine, but, you know. I mean, more space would be good. More power would be good. Either or would work. Whatever you guys want at the end of the day. Rufus, are you actually good at researching? You're literally so bad at researching, it's basically 0. So, it's going to be a no on that front for you. Guess maybe Eve is swimming in a power cell? Are we voting power cell? What did it... Okay, that's useless to me. Okay. Do we need a... We probably don't need one of those. You pick. I would rather have a... I think I'd rather have a grav core than a power cell. Because what we're desperate on is space. Spawn thing, grav core. And then we could just throw down one of these guys over here. And that will give us some more space for our ship, which would be so useful. We can like kinda, I guess we're gonna sort of build it upwards a bit. Maybe? Put some more bedrooms in, you know, that sort of stuff. Certainly not for spawning things in, but you know, I use character editor sometimes. At least our tea problems are solved for the time being. I can probably actually open up the tea eating or drinking a bit, so they can have it 3 times a day if they so choose. That'll help a lot with, you know, morale. Hey, 525 is a lot. Thank you, Bean. That is very useful. So, like, first things that I will do will be to, like, drastically increase the size of the grav ship. Not here, but like out here or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out, like something like that. And at least it will make it like vaguely symmetrical. You know? So for all you who hated the fact it wasn't symmetrical, it will now be vaguely symmetrical, which I feel like should be a success. Repulsive colonist. Yeah, I know. He is pretty gross, isn't he? Still, you know. we gotta work with him, okay? We gotta work with him. When you see people that you just don't like, you gotta work with them, you know? Not against them, with them. With the grain, boys. I actually think we might be out of grav light panels. Indeed we are. So, have fun looking at this. So we can get rid of the solar paneling and get some of our grav light panels back? Yeah. I actually don't think the solar panels, or the solar paneling did that much for us. Well, this looks interesting. And we've got some more. We've got some more. I guess we can expand it a bit more. It's gonna cost 5. Okay, we need to get rid of this. So unfortunately, I know exactly who to use. It's not like he's good for anything else. Oh, trust me. We haven't even started making it look bad yet. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough for all that, but we're gonna try it. I think we can probably make the executive decision to destroy wooden armor. As wooden armor is kind of gross. And by kind of gross, I mean it's very gross. We will need some more grav-light panels. That is pretty obvious. Pretty obvious indeed. Then maybe if we add like some security up here, like some barricades or something. Oh, it's gonna look so much worse. Oh, this looks so gross right now. Novice of Stone Bean landing site +1 honor. Shuttle loot. Sure. We can probably deal with a hive, I would imagine. I've got a Rufus. Let's add a 7th turret. I can't even power the turrets we've got. Like, add a 7th one. Okay, grav ship. We want steel grav ship hull. We want to go all the way out here. That stuff will never be done, unfortunately. At least it's like vaguely symmetrical, right? So that's something. Wow, this is gonna look really special. And that's good, you know, I'm glad. I'm glad. Make it symmetrical. No, I'm gonna leave it like that. Have fun. You know what? You know what we call this in the business? Psychological torture. And you know what? You deserve it. Grav ship, vacuum, vac barrier. Yes, yes, you do. I'm glad you've come to terms with that fact. Alright, Rufus, let's see what you actually got. Jamin says you're like god tier. We'll see if that's true. Okay, have fun down there. Spawn the Oculus Scorpion, what? Oh my god. That's definitely one of the things of all time, for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, so we can probably deconstruct that then, and deconstruct that. Oh no, does deconstructing these not give all the grav-light panels back? Because that would be very annoying. That would mean I'd have to make it even less symmetrical. Damn. Well, I hope you guys like it. Hey, why don't you, like, eat this corpse? Is it beautiful, boys? Is this exactly what you've dreamed of? Oh my god, it's so disgusting. Okay, well, just tell them to get in it. Like, not my problem. Oh, okay. We need to do some things here. We need to deconstruct this, deconstruct that, deconstruct that, deconstruct that. To find like a... Alright boys, I hope you're ready for it to get worse, because it's about to get worse. We're removing this piece there, so that we can make the other grab core. It's fine. It's beautiful, in fact. Maybe the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Hey guys, that's our fridge. Like, we actually do need that. So, are we actually out of components? I mean, it was an insect, so, like, I don't think it counts as desecration, as it's, like, not a human body, but I may be wrong on that front. Yeah, it was an insect that he was eating. I don't think it counts. Oh, that reminds me. B1. Now we got B2. These guys are basically just like haulers and cleaners, you know? And if they have time to do anything else, then by all means they can, but otherwise, I just kind of want them to get stuff done, you know? So why is this still counting as outside? That's the thing I don't get. Hey, how long do you live for? Forever? Can we kill it? I don't like it. Kill it. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. We'll spend the night together from now until forever. Boom, 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 boom. I want a double room. Okay. This is somewhat useful. What I'm thinking we can do is like... You know, obviously we need more storage. I think that's quite obvious. But we also need like this calming statue, you know? Like for the ideology stuff. Because it's making them all quite angry, I think, isn't it? Oh, they actually don't care, so I'm not going to do that then. In which case what we'll do is we'll just like have a slightly more spacious. No, it's going to be just as garbage as the other ones. Some more rooms, you know? Some more crew quarters. Oh, we'll make it a little bit more spacious. That may be too spacious. I don't know if I don't know if my crew deserves that good of a like bedroom, you know? Like, we need to be realistic here of what we can actually afford. A structure booty? Ooh. Okay, you have my interest. Oh my god, this thing looks so gross right now. You know what we do need to do? If we reinstall this like anywhere else, then we can add another wooden door. And then we can add another wooden wall. And I bet you that will go a long way in helping us not need all these freezers. And then we can also open this one up so that we're kind of like venting some of the heat a bit. Ah. Okay, it'll have to be double beds then. I don't really want them to be double beds, but we're out of grav light panels. I need grav light panels to make the whatever the old ones are, you know. And then I would like a garage bench somewhere. See, one thing we don't have like any room for anywhere else, so we need to find a spot for it. Can I delete that and still have a can? Do it on that side as well then. And we can maybe add a garage bench. Yes, perfect. That's going to be a problem. Oh no, zombie's full on blood. Good. Good job, zombie. Way to not kill anybody this time. Very proud. Ooh, actually no, we're not going to do that. It sounds like a good idea, right up until you remember the fact that we will need a machining table at some point. A fabrication or a machining table, and we won't have anywhere to put it if we use up all that space. But unfortunately, guys, I do have to go to bed. So it's 1 o'clock. I have to get up in 3 hours. I need a minimum amount of sleep, you know. So GG's, boys. GG's.